What's up, tribe? Welcome to Costa Rica. You may hear birds, thunder, it might rain, and yeah, welcome. I just arrived in Costa Rica. I spent 3.5 years here, and it feels really good being here. What I wanted to talk about today, I want to talk about visibility and being visible and who to connect with as a projector, and I'll speak from personal experience. So I'm a 5'1" splenic projector, also featuring mosquitoes today. They just came out. 5'1" splenic projector. I have the channel 4426, which is a tribal channel. What's always come to me very strongly, intuitively, as a splenic projector is this idea that I love helping people be in their zone of genius. Having an intuitive understanding on what someone's strength is, what their zone of genius is, and helping them to discover that for themselves. When it comes to visibility, one of the things I've been struggling with, and I want to share this with you guys openly, is needing to have answers. Particularly as a 5'1", right? I'm here for practical solutions. That's what the human design tells me. And I want to say to that sometimes, fuck that. Fuck that. Because I don't have the answers. Right? In the gene keys, my culture sphere is the 63. And the 63, the gate 63 or gene key 63, is the shadow of doubt. And this idea that doubt it's a natural mechanic as part of the mind's processes. And the idea is not to personalize it, not to lock into doubt. It's just, oh, I'm doubting this because it's still processing, so let me just let it go and let it flow, and it will figure itself out. I feel like I've gotten caught up in that. And when I make videos, I feel like I gotta have solutions for people. And I feel guilty, or I pressure myself in trying to find solutions. Whereas the idea is like, hey, actually, when the shadow frequency, the fear-based frequency of the 63 is doubt, inquiry is the gift. It's the heart-led gift frequency, the genius. And the inquiry is being able to ask questions, right? Beautiful thing, the city, the highest expression of doubt is truth. And what it says, that basically all of it is true. Even doubt is true. There's this beautiful paradox too that says, if someone says, I'm not confident, it's like, no, you are confident. You're confident that you're not confident, right? And even Richard Rudd in the 63 says, well, listen, if you want to take doubts to the extreme, you would even doubt your doubt, right? Because self-doubt is one of the ways that it shows up, right? Self-doubt or suspicion. And that's it too. It's almost like this self-doubt, internalized self-doubt, or this reactive, projected suspicion. It's like where I've gotten stuck in the past when it comes to visibility is I feel like I have to have the answers. Because, well, that's why people work with people. That's why people approach other people, right? It's for solutions, right? That's the mind thinking. It makes perfect sense in the sense you can justify that, but that's not how true understanding works. And as I'm recording this, Gene Key 4 is in the air. So anybody born right now, their human design, they would have a conscious sun in gate 4. And gate 4 is all about this idea that knowledge is not going to give you the answer. There is no answer. This mental pressure to find peace by finding the answer doesn't work. It literally does not work. That's not what the mind is designed to do. And as I've been experimenting with this channel, it's now been this December, this channel will have existed for over 2 years. And it's been a journey. And so thank you for being part of the journey with me. And it's been a journey in being visible. It's been a journey in authenticity and expression, honoring what comes through. And yeah, like I just had this pressure of having to have the answers. And my buddy, who I work with very closely behind the scenes in the work I do with clients, both one-on-one clients in more a personal sphere, although a lot of it is professional, and also like professional clients in a business setting, owners, particularly like clinics is what I seem to be working with most at the moment, or alternative healthcare providers and their businesses. One of the things he said, he was looking at my chart and he just said, D, your people, your tribe are the people that are not here because they need solutions and answers. They're here, they want to be with you in the journey, in the exploration, asking the questions and playing in that space. And I love that space. I fucking love it. I hate having to have answers. Because, first of all, who the hell am I to have answers? Who the hell is anybody to have answers? All we can do is like, is this an aligned step or not? And it doesn't mean it's wrong if we, say yes to a no. It's like taking a detour, but you'll get to where you need to go anyway. I'll get to where I need to go anyway. And I say that from a human design standpoint, right? This year, the journey has been about knowing that peace is not going to come from the ego. It's not going to come from having answers. It's also not going to come from forcing myself to do something out of fear or coercion, meaning I need to work out because if I don't, then I'm going to feel bad about myself. I know people do it, but then I know that the times where I felt that, I'm still running from myself in some way. I need to think about that one some more, but yeah, visibility. I've been really thinking about like, what is it that I'm offering? How do I want to be visible? I don't want to just make videos because I feel like I have to, or because I gotta feed an algorithm. And I know in one of the more popular videos on this channel around magnetism, even at the end, I said like, hey, I'm feeling a certain way as I'm recording this, and I'm wondering if you guys are feeling that. And it's funny, I got a comment like 2 or 3 days ago, and someone was saying like what they're seeing as a projector in that video, seeing me, they're sensing, they said like basically like you've been thinking about recording this video for a while and then you talked yourself out of it a couple times, so now that you're actually recording it, you're just feeling and kind of processing maybe some of the frustration and little hiccups in energy, because now you're actually doing it and you're kind of processing the times you didn't. And I thought that was really interesting. So my question is to any of you out there watching this, particularly you projectors out there, how often have you talked yourself out of sharing something? How often are you excited to share something and then decide not to? And I say that because, my fucking God, like we need everybody, particularly us projectors. I'm love for everybody, right? But everybody has a different role, and everybody has a different role. And the role of the projector is to see the other, right? Who are you is the big projector question, right? So who are you? And let's explore that. And the only way to be able to really, I guess, visibility, like why do we want to be visible? What would they say too? If you want to be sharing your gifts and having the right people find you, it's about being visible. And as I'm recording this video, I'm just thinking about my tribe, my people. And I say my just because if you're still watching this and if you're resonating with my voice, doesn't mean you have to do anything or reach out to me or book a session, none of that. It just means that there's something that resonates. The voice carries the frequency. And maybe you're my fractal, right? So that's what it's about, and that's who I'm talking to, right? I'm talking to the people that want to connect. And a lot of people reach out to me. Sometimes it's just a message, sometimes it's a conversation, sometimes it's a call, and other times we're working together 6 to 9 months, because for me transformation happens over time. And I love using the human design in practical ways, and I want to work with people, and I do only choose to work with people that want to transform, because I'm not here for entertainment. I'm here to get into the nitty gritty and to be able to laugh at the shit that happens there. And by that I mean it is all love in the end. It's all just deconditioning from the bullshit. All the shit that I have told myself I gotta be, that I gotta show up a certain way, that I have to do, Whereas I'm really asked to slow down more than I'm actually comfortable doing initially. And by that I mean it's actually easier to just start doing more and doing the things and, you know, ice baths and working 5 hours a day. Like, I've done all that stuff, and I can tell you, like, I'm doing a lot, but nothing's happening. Whereas when I just share, without needing to recreate a moment like this, whatever comes out of it comes out of it. So yeah, I wanted to talk about visibility. It is the only way that we can be seen and recognized and invited to share our gifts, to share our perspectives, to share our insights. And, you know, especially as 2027 is moving ahead and coming closer, you know, this is when we really, the energy is going to shift, and it's already been shifting. I mean, we can all sense it and feel it, right? The projector is the leader of the future, because the beautiful thing is when we lead, we don't lead necessarily as the one being at the front doing all the hard work and all that. Like, if we're building a house, and I say this, I say we, if I'm being a leader and I'm, you know, we're building a house, I'm not the one building the house. I'm making sure that everybody that is doing that is feeling supported, is feeling seen, is feeling recognized. I'm asking questions, checking up on them. So if they're a generator, do you feel good about what you're doing? Is there anything that's taking a lot of your energy? Do you want to be doing that more? No. Do you need help? Yes. You know, it's just these questions. Now, this is specific to me because of my design. But in general, projectors are here to be, you know, to lead and guide the process, to share our perspectives and insights, to be, not to do. And part of that is being visible. Just sharing. So this is me sharing. This is me being visible. This is me saying hi from Costa Rica. And looking forward to sharing more with you guys without an agenda. And maybe if there is one, I was just thinking about my guilt motivation. That's one of my motivation is guilt. And it's funny, like, I always thought it's me feeling guilty, but Ra says actually it's about you making other people guilty because you're presenting something to them that's so appealing, they'd be silly not to do it. And that's the guilt. My partner says basically this is such a good idea, it's stupid not to do it. or solution or way of moving forward. And one of my things is, like, we're stupid to do it alone. No one's designed to do this alone, particularly us projectors, right? Doesn't matter if you're a split definition, which means you're here to rely on other people, right? Doesn't matter all that. Like, we're all here to work together, and we all have a role to play. And particularly, again, as us projectors, man, like, being seen and recognized is so big. It's huge. It's everything. And some projectors, I don't know about any of you watching out here, do you feel like you've ever been truly recognized? And you'd know it because it's undeniable. And I can say very confidently, with so much gratitude, that I have and that I am. And one of the things I always say in one of my videos talks about that. It's not quantity, it's quality. It's not about how much we do, it's not about how many people we have in our lives, it's about who is with us that really sees us, who really sees me and supports me and invites me into my genius. And the funny thing is, they don't even have to invite me, because when I'm with them, it just comes out of me, right? And it's not much how much I do, it's who I am when I show up. And this is me being vulnerable. This is me not trying to make this video a certain way. It's just letting you know that you're not meant to do this alone, you know. And one of the things I do feel called to do is bring people together and to journey together, to use the human design as a practical tool for exploring the unknown as we grow, as I transform, as you transform. If this is something that you're being called to do, if you are in a transformational phase and you just want community, you want to share, particularly with other projectors, go ahead and sign up to the newsletter. It is the way that I can communicate with you guys. I'm not here to spam. I'm just here. This is the way I share. This is where I can share my offerings, things that are coming up, events that are coming up. It's the only way for me to do it. I'll let people know on Instagram too, but it's not the same, you know. There's a lot of you guys out there, and as of recording this video, there's about, what is it, almost 1,500 subscribers, and it's hard for me to reach you guys. So this is the way to do it. Thank you for watching this video. Please comment, share your perspectives, what's coming up for you, particularly around visibility or around being with other people, you know, community. Like, what does community mean to you, and how much do you seek it at the moment? Yeah. And again, particularly as projectors, you know, I had a client yesterday kind of find out that she's a projector, and it kind of hit hard. Like, how do I balance that? And I can tell you, it's a beautiful, beautiful dance to be able to do business as a projector. And I can tell you that myself, as a business owner, working in multiple businesses, owning multiple businesses, it's been a true joy to be able to work with people as a projector one-on-one. It's magic. So if you're looking to connect more deeply, again, sign up to the newsletter. Let's be in touch. I'll let you know what's going on, and hope this video was helpful to you. Please comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys. Pura vida. Ciao.